Michael Russo came on with us earlier this year and basically said,
but yeah, I mean, if the Wild make the playoffs, I think he better be on people's Hart Trophy ballot, because these same people that vote are the ones that picked the Wild to finish 7th in the Central, which was completely stupid. I mean, that's something that I just can't believe that anybody looks at the Wild and looked at this roster and thought that if they were healthy with Kirill Kaprizov on the lineup, that they were not going to at least be a bubble team to make the playoffs. I mean, he is that good. And as long as he is healthy, he will not let them be a team that's going to be on par with fucking Chicago. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just insane. So that alone, I don't normally get pissed at prognostications, but I think people are just bored with the Wild that predicted them that low. And again, it's early and I may look stupid for saying that, but as long as Kirill is playing well, this team is a playoff caliber team. And
the fact that they're doing what they're doing, is there a world where you can argue Kirill Kaprizov out of the Hart Trophy?
Not based on what we've seen so far. No, I mean, the thing is we don't vote on, 25, 30 games segments, but, at this point in time, if we had to vote today, I'm reasonably sure he'd win going away. What a start to the year, what a start to his career. I mean, he's been electric really since he entered the league. And then, the fact that the team has had so much success, I think that it's not driven by him alone, but I mean, those are the kind of factors that usually voters are looking at when they're making that pick. I mean, the Hart Trophy is kind of unusual, for pro sports, just because it's the player adjudged most valuable to his team versus, say, a sort of most outstanding player type of thing. But I do think that he would be the first quarter to third season winner. But a lot's gonna how the season finishes will depend where he gets there. But either way, I think he's going to be in a great position, him and his agent, come this summer when they're, eligible to start doing an extension with the Wild.
I mean, what do you make of that? What's the number going to be?
You can't miss the $14 million that Leon Draisaitl put on the table. I mean, whether it ends up a little above that, a little below that, I think it's a magnet. I do think, the other issue we have here, and this doesn't just affect Kaprizov. I mean, someone like Jack Eichel, Connor McDavid, they're also eligible to do extensions this summer. Is we're going to have a new CBA negotiation starting, and each of those players and their representatives are going to have to decide: do you want to see the resolution first to know exactly what the system looks like, just in case there could be a change? Who knows? Maybe they come up with a franchise kind of tag in hockey or something where a certain player can make more, or it's not calculated the same way. I mean, I'm not predicting that's going to happen at this point. They haven't even started those discussions, but it's at least a possibility, right? And so it's not knowing what the next salary cap number is going to be, not knowing what the system is going to look like. It's hard to say with any amount of certainty, but I think Kaprizov 100%, if he had to negotiate tomorrow, they would be starting looking for that Draisaitl number. And I ultimately think he's going to get something in that range, just because, I mean, Craig Leopold's already told the reporters there that, no one's going to outbid them. I think it's pretty evident how important he is to the franchise. I mean, it would be devastating to have this kind of season and then have to potentially even risk losing him at this stage. So I think Minnesota is going to step up and sign him, and it's going to be a massive number. And, it should be. That's where his talent level is. And quite honestly, I think we're at the dawning of this age where we're going to see more and more and more players push the envelope at the high end of the league. And guys like McDavid and Eichel may even end up ahead. I mean, it just depends on the timing of everything and how the stats fall.